Ultimately, if you analyze your life, I keep coming to this conclusion over and over again as I watch human behavior. Ultimately, if you think about it, every single thing that you do for the purpose of changing how you feel. Hopefully to feel better somehow. Every single thing you do. I can't think of a thing that doesn't fall into that. Can you, buddy? I mean, think about, you buy a new car so you will get around better or whatever, but ultimately you buy the kind of car that you buy because you want to feel a certain way. You be with people because you want to feel a certain way. You eat food because you want to feel a certain way. Many times we eat food just for the purpose of feeling a certain way. Yes? I mean, does that sound accurate? And so we spend our lives going after things to help us feel this or that way. And it seems to me that we have a choice about just feeling that way in the first place without the having to go do or be or have anything to get there. And how is that? What is the way that we can feel any darn thing that we want? We think in ways that will create that feeling. Remember, never forget this. Your feelings are preceded by your thoughts. And so if you're ever feeling yuck in any way, and you have, based on that formula, the right to the resulting thought, the resulting feelings. You don't have to go out and do or be or have anything to create that feeling that you want. We had some people in our up in our neighborhood who there was a young lady who killed herself last weekend. My son knew her, and then I had another friend childhood friend who about 3 weeks ago killed himself. And they said, well, what was wrong with him? And what was wrong with her? We asked my parents, because I didn't know anything about this until recently. And then this girl who killed herself over the weekend asked my son, do you know her, what was going on? And it all boiled down to, for both of them, they felt yucky, and they thought that shooting themselves would help make them feel better. I mean, that's clear at one end of the spectrum of trying to help myself out kind of idea. But you go all the way across the spectrum of behaviors that we do. You're in school right now so that you will get a degree, so that you will get a job, so ultimately you will feel successful or whatever. Now, when I was, does that make sense to anyone? I mean, everyone? Do you follow that line of reasoning? When I was going to school, I came upon, and I don't hear very much out of this group anymore, but there was a group from Harvard called the Harvard Mind-Body Wellness Clinic, Harvard Mind-Body Cancer Clinic. And some of the people who were involved in the early research on meditation, Herbert Benson being one of them, was involved right in the middle of this Harvard Mind-Body Cancer Clinic. And they would work with people who were, terminally ill with cancer. And understood that there is a mind-body connection going on, that there is a mind-body, there's an interconnectedness between our thoughts, feelings, and attitudes and our physiology.